Hello friends, I am Professor M. B. Shinde from Singhad College of Engineering, Pandharpur. Friends, today we are going to learn chapter Building Services. Uh, in the Building Services, first point we'll cover that is plumbing services. What is mean by the plumbing? How this word came in picture? The word plumbing comes from the Latin word plumber. It is used for the lead, as at that time the pipes were made using the lead. So from that word, the plumbing word came into the picture. Then what is plumbing services? The plumbing services include services like water supply, drainage, sanitation, and maybe gas supply required for the building. In all buildings, in order to meet the needs of occupants, adequate water must be available. Further, the water needs for fire protection, heating, air conditioning must also be met. Before designing a building, water needs must be computed. Studies should be carried out to determine the availability of sufficient quantity of water from sources like public water supplies, groundwater, and surface water. Generally, public water supply furnish suitably treated water. However, ground and surface water may require the treatment in the building before its distribution for human consumption. Transmission and distribution of water for building is generally made through pipes which may be run underground or above ground. The water used in building changes into wastewater. This wastewater is collected in pitments and receptacles of special design. The water so collected is then conveyed through drain pipes by simple gravity to join the municipal sewers laid underground under the street. The water conveyance system is comprised of branches and a sewer laid sloping to obtain a self cleansing underground. The conveyance system is also provided with underground chambers like manholes and other uh, appendices like gully trap, grease trap, uh, various types of traps are there, ventilating pipes are there, etc. and etc. So, in short, we can say plumbing is the system of pipes, drains, fittings, valves, assemblies, and devices installed in a building for the distribution of water for drinking, heating, and washing, and the removal of waterborne waste. And the skilled trade of working with pipes, tubing, and plumbing fixtures is the such systems. This is what plumbing. Moving ahead, the components of the plumbings. These are the first one pipes. Then pipes are of different types: PEX, copper piping, PVC, GI pipe, galvanized pipe, brass, cast iron, cement pipes are there. And when pipes come into the picture, we require a few fittings also uh, to create a easiness in the plumbing system. So couplings are there, reducers are there, valves are there, elbows, unions, T's, cross and cap and bumps are there. We see the next slide. Pipe. What is pipe? Pipe is a hollow cylinder following certain dimension rule. Pipe is what? Hollow cylinder which is following a certain dimension rules. As I said, the pipes maybe upcast iron, reinforced concrete, pre-stressed concrete, my steel, tubes, copper, brass, rattan, asbestos, cement, lead, polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, PVC. We call it as PVC. These are the different types of pipe. In system where extremely corrosive wastes are not expected, cast iron is most common piping material. We'll see the one by one. Stoneware pipes are mostly used for underground work, while C and AC asbestos cement pipes are used for the above ground work. So, as per the purpose, as per the conditions, we have to select the type of piping. We'll go ahead. So, first we'll see the PEX pipe. PEX pipes. What is PEX? So, these are the flexible plastic piping. These are the flexible plastic piping, popular selection in residential and small business application. So nowadays this is commonly used. Slightly higher initial cost. It has a higher initial cost at the start. So less maintenance work, minimum maintenance, that is, and fast installation process. Leak free product offering advantage over copper piping. So it has a more advantage over the copper piping. This cannot be used in outdoor applications as UV rays can damage its outdoor plastic layer. So, piping system around the building, which is open to the sun. So, in that case, we cannot use the PEX pipes because the sun rays, UV rays can damage the plastic layer of this PEX pipe. This is the picture which shows the different dia. As per the different dia, pipes are there. So these are the PEX pipes. All these are the PEX pipes. Next one is copper. Generally copper piping is suitable when you want the hot water supply or cold tap water. In that case, copper piping is most often used for supply of hot and cold tap. Means alternate. Sometimes we need hot water, sometimes need cold water. In that case, copper piping is used. And as a represent line in HVAC system, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. Here also we can use these pipes. So there are basic two types of copper tubing: soft copper and rigid copper. Soft copper pipes, these are ductile. These are the ductile copper tubing. This can be bent easily to travel around obstacles in the path of tubing. While the work hardening of the drawing process used to size the tubing makes the copper hard, oblique, rigid. It is carefully annealed to make it soft again. It is therefore more expensive to produce than non-annealed rigid copper tubing. Most popular choice for the refrigerant line in a split system, air conditioning and heat pumps. Rigid copper. Rigid copper is popular choice for water lines. It is joined using a switch, roll grooved compression or crimp braced connections. Rigid copper, rigid due to the work hardening of the drying process. This cannot be bent and must use elbow fittings to go around corners or around obstacles. If heated and allowed to slowly cool in process called annealing, rigid copper will become soft and can be bent form without cracking. Next type of piping is PVC. PVC full form is polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. So this also used for hot as well as cold potable water. Potable waters means water which can be uh, easily used for the day-to-day activities like drinking, washings, etc. So as well as the thickness and configuration of these pipes depending on the application where to be used. Example: pressure water pipes are not the same as sewer pipes and not the same as ones used on storm drainage system. So this picture shows PVC pipes. Left one shows the PVC for hot water and right one shows the PVC for cold water. Next one is GI galvanized pipes. Use of such these pipes is from several years ago. Less frequent use now because they can be rust, means rust problem is there. So if pipe is old, water coming from the faucet with rust traces can be seen. Then it can be used to transport grey water or non-potable waters used for high temperature or pressure manufacturing process used in petroleum industries. It is used in petroleum industries. So the picture shows the GI pipes. Then next one is brass. What is brass? So brass is an alloy made of copper and zinc. Using copper and zinc, brass is produced. The proportions of zinc and copper can be varied to create a range of brasses with varying properties. These pipes provide great rust resistance. It has great rust resistance. These are made of 67% to 85% of copper and rest is zinc. These are excellent for the hot water and large distribution systems such as pump fittings, water tanks, and wells. So the market length means these pipes comes in the length of 12 foot. So picture shows the brass pipes. Next, the pipe fittings. Till now we have covered the types of pipes. Now we'll see the pipe fitting. What is fitting? Fitting is used in pipe plumbing system to connect straight pipe or tubing sections to adapt to different sizes or shapes and for other purposes such as regulating or measuring fluid flow. Let's see different types of pipe fitting. Here the picture shows the different types of pipe fittings are available. Here means elbows are available, T's are available, couplers are there, unions are there. We can see the different pictures here. Uh, Cross is there, couplings are there, plug solids are there, means caps are there, floor flanges are there. All types of pipe fitting elements are available in this picture. So this is the picture of coupling. Coupling, couple word indicates which connects two pipes to each other. If the size of pipe is not the same, the fitting may be called as reducing couple or reducer or an adapter. If pipe is same, then means those two pipes which are connecting of same diameter, then simple couple is there. If one pipe is of higher diameter and one is of lower diameter, in that case reducing couple is there or it is called as reducer. So this is the size and the prices uh, of pipes. Next is reducer. As I said, reducer allows for change in pipe size to meet the hydraulic flow requirement of the system or to adapt to existing pipes of a different sizes. Reducers are usually concentric, but eccentric reducers are used when required to maintain the same top or bottom of pipe level. This is the picture of elbow. Elbow means when we want to turn piping system in 90 degree, the elbows are used. See, the these are installed between two lengths of pipe or tubing to allow a change of direction, usually 90 degree. Few elbows are also available in 45 degree also. When its two ends differ in size, the fitting is called as reducing elbow. Same size is there, normal elbow is there, but one pipe diameter is different than the other one, then it is called as reducing elbow. Types of elbow. So elbow types we have three: long radius, short radius, 90 degree elbow, 45 degree. As I said, when you want to change it in 90 degree, elbow is used. It is also available in 45 degree elbow. What is long radius? Long radius, here is the rule. Radius is 1.5 times the pipe diameter, then it is called as long radius. And when it is called as short radius, if elbow radius is exactly 1 times the pipe diameter, exactly equal to the pipe diameter, it is called as short. Simple. So this is 90 degree elbow, called 90 bend or quarter bend also. So it attaches readily to plastic, copper, cast iron, steel and lead. Available in materials like silicon, rubber compounds, galvanized steel, etc. It connects hoses to walls, water pressure pumps and deck drains. 45 degree elbow, also called as 45 bend, means when we want to change the direction of piping system in 45, so it is called as 45 bend. So this is commonly used in water supply facilities, food industrial pipeline network, chemical industrial pipelines network. So applications are different. So union, now we'll see the union. See, coupling and union appears to be same, but what is union, difference between coupling and union, that we'll see. Union is similar to the coupling, except it is designed to allow quick and convenient disconnection of pipes for maintenance or fixture replacement. Standard union pipe is made in three parts consisting of nut, female end and male end. When the female and male ends are joined, the nuts then provide the necessary pressure to seal the joint. Since the mating ends of union are interchangeable, changing of a valve or other device can be achieved with a minimum loss of time. So, in addition to standard simple unions, other types are dielectric union and rotary union with dielectrical insulation, dielectric and rotary union that allows for rotation of one of the united parts, that is rotary union. So this is picture, one is male part, one is female part and one is nut. So this is adjustable. What is basic difference in coupling and union? In coupling, we cannot adjust or we cannot do one of the maintenance, one of the part of the coupling end. But here we can adjust, we can do the maintenance also. So this is after connecting, it look like this union. So these are the sizes and prices. Next one is T. T is available with all female thread sockets, all solvents, weld sockets, or with opposite solvent, weld sockets, and a side outlet with female threads. Used to either combine or split a fluid flow. T shape having two outlets at 90 degree to the connection to the main line. Obviously, a cap of T is in, indicates two outlets used for connecting pipe of different diameters or for changing the direction of pipe runs. Extensively used in pipeline network to transport two-phase fluid mixtures. So when we want to mix two different fluids together, so here the T's are preferred. So friends, next part will cover in next video. Thank you.